promises go. They really made a runaway home. You would not stop the sunshine, yet you wanna take what's mine. It's just the same with me. Oh yeah, it's just the same with me. Oh, it's just the same with me. Oh, I just wanna do my thing. I just wanna do my thing. Oh, I wanna do my thing. I am your funk soul brother, man. How could you misunderstand? Why don't you come on over and be the bread to my jam? It's where I've got to be. Oh yeah, right where I should be. Right where I should be. Oh, I just wanna do my thing. I just wanna do my thing. Oh, I wanna do my thing. I guess you want, I guess you want something I can't give. Oh no no no. I guess you want, I guess you want something I can't give. Oh no no no. Oh, I just wanna do my thing. I just wanna do my thing. Oh, I just wanna do my thing. I just wanna do my thing. Oh, I wanna do my thing.
Did your buddy go?
Perish the pain. I was impoverished those ties little while. Instead in
anonymous, and you were someone who reminded me who I used to be. It had to break, I had to go, 'cause it took me walking away to really know. I love who I see, looking at me in the mirror, in the mirror. Nothing compares to the feeling right there in the mirror, in the mirror.
Sao Paulo preparing to celebrate. They are potentially 90 minutes away from promotion. They just need a single point. It would be, no question, the biggest point of this campaign. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Oh, Romario, small of stature but grand of talent. Mr. Dynamite. What about that 93-94 season?
Yeah, just the 3 hat-tricks and a strike rate of roughly a goal a game.
And one of those goals in the opening game, his debut. Another in the biggest game of the season.
He ended up with 30 from 33 that season, if I'm not wrong, Peter. Form that would eventually take him to the top of the world in the summer.
Good pressure, no shortage of purpose here. Llorente, Romario. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger is offering an apologetic gesture of sorts.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Neymar. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. So what can they make of this? No, that's been intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely ball into space. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he was alert to it. Just wide.
Neymar nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Vinicius Junior. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! They've scored! And Flamengo take the lead! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Flamengo take the lead, 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Marquinhos. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Defenders on the back foot, deftly done. Shifted upfield. And that interception was most necessary. Neymar looking to break out here. Move forward and quickly so. Okay, less said about that pass the better. And the counter is on. And it's Romario. It's run loose here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that is lovely footwork.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. It's a good ball and he put me in. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Here's a corner, good chance. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Back when it goes. Well seen, saw that coming. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's picked out the runner. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Now the counter. Pass needed to be better. Mbappe goes down, but nothing given. A real chance to break. Mateus. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to,
There
this
will be
fella
one
scores.
minute added time.
Danger is cut out. Now it's Neymar. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the action is back on the way.
Sao Paulo don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in the second half. They can't hold back though.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Llorente. And it's Eto. And it's Neymar. Llorente. Romario. And a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
This could be a chance. Gets away from his opponents. Now the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Marcos Llorente did give it a fair old crack and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Conte. The pass is intercepted. Romario is flagged offside. Is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Gets his pass away. Has crossed into the middle.
That wasn't in the script and you have to feel for it, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Aldrich
Looking for the runner. Chooses to go back. This is gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Neymar having a look. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's from Mario. De Paul. Pass has been well intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. Played out to the right.
Substitutions taking place.
He's gone direct here. Neymar fiddles it through. Great challenge, time to perfection. Cross goes in. Can he put it away? It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Romario demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just clear enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Minutes is number
Sao Paulo
11.
take the lead.
Referee this team.
And Romario! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that was vital.
Flamengo showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And now the breakaway. Interesting ball. He's through here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Sao Paulo clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's got away. And they can counter here. Oh, good read. Eto'o. Shot at goal! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Flamengo really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Sao Paulo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Could move up a gear here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Here's Eto. Llorente. Flamengo can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Challenge there, uncompromising. That pass was loose and it's been intercepted. Llorente, chance to break.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And his great hit! It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? And time is up. Sao Paulo are going up. And now they can dream. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sao Paulo really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Então, nada ainda. É o que eu tô tentando ver, Thiago, aqui, mas espera aí. Eu não sei se é meu PC que é lento, eu não sei o que tá acontecendo, não dá pra ouvir nada ainda. E aí, Thiago, não tá ouvindo nada? Tá, pera aí. Agora dá. Segura aí, vou ao banheiro, pegar mais uma cerveja e segue o jogo, vamos lá. Parece que agora tá ouvindo, não sei. Porra, graças a Deus. O som do jogo tá saindo, vocês estão ouvindo o som do jogo. Fala isso aí pra mim, Thiago, pelo amor de Deus, me ajuda. O som do jogo também dá pra ouvir, Tiagão? Ah, tá, eu sei o que é. Não, isso aí é o filtro. Isso aí é o filtro. O som do jogo dá pra ouvir? Dá, né? Tá, isso aí é o filtro. Pera aí, isso é bem aqui, ó. Caralho. Isso é bem aqui no filtro, calma. Isso aí eu sei que no OBS é no filtro, calma. Filtro, caralho, filtro de redução de onda bem aqui. Filtro de áudio bem aqui, pera aí. Bem no menos 10. Eu acho que é bem aqui, 40. Menos 30, eu acho. Menos 30. E esse aqui pode. Limite de abertura, deixa aqui no menos 19. Menos 15. Acho que é isso. Pronto. Perfeito. Volto já. Segura aí. Banheiro, cerveja, tô voltando. Segura aí. Já subimos. Vamos pra quarta. Segue o jogo. Pera aí, deixa eu mandar isso de novo aqui. Calma. Mas é fácil. Depois... Eu sei, sacana. Mas assim, parte desse negócio que vocês estão vendo aí dessa... Tipo essa macaquice toda aqui, ó. Ó. Isso aí eu aprendi a fazer, fui me virando e tal, programando uma besteira. Acho que é Stinger o nome dessa... Como é o nome dessa merda? Stinger, isso. Eu fui aprendendo a fazer e tal. Mas assim, o que interessa mesmo, cara, que é fazer esse lance da doação, de, pô, quem se inscreveu, não sei o que e tal. É foda, eu não sei fazer essa molecagem. Tu tem que fazer uma pra mim, que eu sou teu primo, sacana, porra. Olha só o tanto de coisa que eu aprendi a fazer, essa porra que tem aí o nome do canal, não sei o que e tal. Isso tudo levou tempo, viado. Tá pensando? Ixi, não pode falar essas palavras no YouTube, né? Desculpa. É verdade. Mas também foda-se, tô nem aí. Ixi, não pode falar essas palavras no YouTube, desculpa. Tu sabe que não pode. Tipo, esse lance do negócio do... Isso, subimos, vai. Foda-se, mais um preparador de 4.000. Eu tô doidaço aqui, mas vamos ver se a gente só não cai, né? Vamos tentar não cair. Mas, ei, Tiagão, não só porque eu tenho meu primo, sacana, mas obrigado pela moral. Valeu mesmo, meu irmão. Tu tá aí, tá olhando, já valeu. Porque tem uma galera que entra e sai, entra e sai. E assim, eu sempre entro e desconfiguro, some o som, é uma merda. E quem sabe mexer em PC na família é tu. Então, Até sei programar um pouquinho, tá? Mas não é também essas coisas, diga assim, meu Deus do céu, que programador do caralho, né? Vamos pular. Não, vamos jogar a quarta division. Não tô nem aí. Let's fucking go. Porra, tu mandou pra Uruba na hora que eu já subi, sacana. Mandava enquanto eu tava na quinta, que as partidas estavam fáceis, porra. Tu também me lasca. Tu é foda. Mas vamos lá. Plano de jogo, vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Cara, isso dá... Tu acredita que o YouTube me mandou um e-mail pra mim avisando que eu já tava perto de monetizar, pô? Por isso que eu comprei câmera, essas coisas todas, pô. Não ia comprar isso aí não, viado. Não ia não. Eu transmiti do PS4 direto. Já tô até comprando a porra do PS5. Pera aí. É o seguinte, quem que tá aqui nessa merda? Pô, Milinkovic, tu me fode mesmo, caralho. Não, vamos botar aqui então, no lugar de Matip, e daí a gente se vira. Vinícius Júnior, é nóis, aqui é nóis, bora lá. Meu primo, valeu pela moral mesmo, sério, de verdade, tu tá aí da sacana, é isso aí, é nóis, tamo junto. Bora jogar. Temos que ganhar 4 para permanecer. E é isso. Até o chat aqui não dá pra ver legal, bicho. É uma merda. Let's fucking go. Vamos, tricolor, vamos? Estádio de Coerrola, vambora, caralho. Ixi, é com as galinhas de macumba. Vambora, 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 vambora. Já, saca. Tu tá pensando que eu vou aí, viado? Na verdade, eu tava pensando em te mandar uns dólares pra ir e tu comprar a porra do... Eu tenho $400 no PS, mas se eu for sacar eu vou perder uns 100, mas tanto faz também. Eu tô pensando em te mandar os 300 doletas e tu mandar o PS5 pra mim, fresco. E quando tu vier aqui, sacana, avisa, porra. E parabéns pela filha, viu? Inveja de ti, porque nunca fiz nenhuma. Sai daí, pamecano, porra. Ah não, aí é depois, aí é nóis. Deixa eu ver o time do cara, como é que joga. Diabo de esquema doido aí. Curtou A pra variar. Esse aí não quis gastar. Não, tá foda aí aqui, mas aqui tá 4 mil, bicho, aqui tá 4.600 pau, mano, tu acredita, Thiago? 4.600 pau, viado. $40 segundos, pera aí, calma. Vamos lá, Lorente, eu sou mais tu, fácil. Foda-se, vamos pro jogo, bora.
So without question, it is one of the most
Dá pra gente ficar rico só de vender PS5. É sério, Thiago, dá pra gente ficar rico.
many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game.
Let's go.
This must be
Bora.
the favourite arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it.
Tua mãe.
And already we're underway here. Chid, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I think we can expect to see more than a few moments of individual brilliance with Neymar on the pitch, Peter. He's got such a silky touch.
He's going for goal! An early chance there, first of the game.
Corinthians were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And here's Aspas. He's dealt with that well. Romario, and they can counter here. That's a nicely measured pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Tava não, professor. Não tava, professor, não tava.
Rudiger. Looking here to chip it through. And it's come back to the keeper. Rudiger. Here's Llorente. Now it's Romario. Referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Romario. And Romario!
Ah, vai se fuder, brother. Vai te lascar, professor. Tu é doido, é ser juiz.
And I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Just whacks it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a good ball played into space. Llorente.
Não, foi não.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Koulibaly. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Romario. Now it's Eto'o. Romario not easily shrugged off the ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Romario has been
Porra, seu
caught out.
juiz.
Foul.
Caralho.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, if he's serious about
E
trying
aí?
from this range, I think he
Será que
must
daqui
be able
dá?
to generate the power. Big ask.
Terrific reactions. Yago Aspas. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Aspas. Look at the Neymar!
Ai, fodeu.
First blood drawn.
É? Acontece.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And the
So we have our breakthrough. Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from the on. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? There's no routine save.
Ai, ai, ai.
Really
Tá
must have felt he had the
certo.
measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was. And that's been levered clear. Has a shot! Missed by
Vamos,
fraction.
vamos.
So past that, sloppy. He's looking for the runner here. Floated through. What a sight of goal here. Corinthians needed that. They really needed it. Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal. Now it's Neymar. In towards the back stick. Matic can get it clear. Looking to break out here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Neymar. Romario. Nice interception, well timed. Rudiger. Played out to the right. A real chance to break. Not enough accuracy on that pass. Interesting ball. Now there's a fine ball. Zaha.
There will be
Was
one
on the
more
back
at
foot.
a time.
Now it's Neymar. Aspas. And Aspas! A great save.
Não
Real
vou
class.
mencionar nada, vai.
Truly wonderful goalkeeping. This possibly the
Por
last play
zona,
of
meu
the
time,
half.
por zona.
Matic knocks it away. Decent hit! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did
É
indeed
isso aí.
come in the first half.
Bora.
There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Segue o jogo.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works,
Sim,
we may see a
isso aí,
very
meu filho.
different side second half. We need to.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here we go again then. Sao Paulo don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back now. Chance to break. No way through there. Conte. No, that's been intercepted. De Paul. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Ah, bicho.
Oh, that's well spotted. Matic. Mateus. Thinks one through. Mateus gets flagged offside.
Mateus gets flagged offside.
Koulibaly. And it's Alaba. And he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's Otto. No, he's taken off it. That's really well played. Now the counter. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's picked out the runner. Aimed in towards the centre. Koulibaly tries to clear.
Ai, ai, ai.
It's a fine save.
Ai, ai, ai.
Dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
The attendance for this match is
Particularly happy to let their front players stay up
61,649.
front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Zaha. It's Zaha! Oh, another save.
Ai, ai, ai.
They've played it short. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Valeu, Lorente, valeu. Valeu, Lorente, valeu.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Pogba with the delivery. And he's in Zaha! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Zaha really looked as though he had chosen correctly.
Zaha,
and
né?
yet we quickly
Nossa.
realised he hadn't.
Let's fucking go.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Long ball looking to counter. Alaba. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, super ball.
Ah, bicho.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
This was gone, presumably for offside. Lovely ball into space. Ball swapped massively.
E aí não tem justificativa não, tá, Romano? Pô, não.
He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
That'll be a throw-in.
Foda. Olha lá, Vinícius. Vinícius Júnior.
Substitution for Sao Paulo. Number 10. Neymar. Number 22.
It's going to be another throw.
Rodrigo de Paul. Coming on the field. Number 14. Number 20.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Substitution in progress.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Fiddles it through. Oh, is it in?
Tá certo.
Yes, it's an own goal.
Tá bom, tá bom, tá bom, tá bom, tá bom. Aí, papai.
Well, that wasn't in the script.
Aí é
and
quando
you have
tem
to
que
feel
ser.
for the team to
Falou,
admit it,
parabéns.
some embarrassment.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And the counter is
Porra.
on.
É difícil, tu luta pra caralho pra dar nisso, é foda.
Fabinho. To Eto'o. And here's Romario. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Agora tu faz, né? Agora tu faz, né, Vinícius? Agora tu faz, né? Porra.
In the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
There will be 3 minutes added
Paulo
time.
give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Ó.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Neymar.
Claro, claro. Claro, tá certo.
And
É isso
there
aí.
goes the final whistle. Sao Paulo lose by the odd goal. It could have gone either way, but that is no consolation. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging,
Please turn
if
your
not
attention
an
to the
edge of your
screen
seat
for
counter,
information
and
provided by
importantly,
local police.
it offered the right result.
Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening.
É. É, meu patrão. É foda. É isso aí. É. Ah, meu pai. Salve, Luciano. Boa noite, meu irmão. Tamo junto, sofrendo aqui na quarta. Relax, meu irmão, tá tranquilo. Pô, valeu, Luciano. Pô, não sabia. Parabéns. Não, mas acontece, meu irmão. O Konami penaliza todo mundo. Joga bem, bicho. É isso aí, valeu. E obrigado pela moral, valeu mesmo. Tranquilo. Aqui é só um tiozinho tomando umas 4. Cerveja sempre, claro. Mas joga bem, bicho. Na moral, tranquilo. Ó, foi 7-6. Eu tô vendo aqui a tela, inclusive, aqui do negócio. 7 chutes pra ti. Mas a Konami penaliza todo mundo. É isso aí, meu irmão. Boa sorte aí. Que divisão tu tá, meu irmão? Eu não vi. Que divisão tu tá? Fala aí pra mim. Porra, não é possível. Tem que ganhar 4 para permanecer na quarta. Não é possível, Bob Nelson. Não é possível, maluco. Antes de selecionar aí para a partida, vamos pegar mais uma ali. Já chamar o Zé Delivery. Estamos de volta já aí, galera. Daqui a pouco estamos aí. Não vai cair não, Luciano. Porra, fé em Deus aí. Homem lindo, não sou eu então. Quem que cava... Pera aí, B. Cavalharo. Tu tem problema de vista igual eu tenho, né, brother? Na boa. Tem miopia que nem eu, meu irmão? Ou minha irmã, sei lá, o que tu não sei. Não sei lá. tá, nem sei se tá no meu Instagram também. Não sei essa altura o que tá, o que não tá. Também dane-se. Tem mais delivery. Vamos fazer papel aqui. Vamos embora. Eu vou fazer maluco da batata. Pelo menos um gol eu faço, não é possível. Galera, vocês estão me ouvindo? Dá pra me ouvir direitinho, hein? Dá pra me ouvir, não? Eu vou fazer maluco da batata. O primeiro gol vai ser pra ti. Eu vou dizer assim: esse é pro maluco da batata. Galera, sejam quantos forem que vocês estão aí, obrigado pela moral. Valeu mesmo. Tamo junto, vamos lá. Ninguém me falou se o som dá pra ouvir direitinho aí, dá, né? Peraí. Valeu, Luciano. Obrigadão pela moral aí, meu irmão. E joga bem, cara. Tu joga bem. Vai cair e a gente volta, meu irmão. Eu nunca subi nem... Eu nunca cheguei nem na segunda. Cheguei na beira da terceira e caí e segue o jogo, meu irmão. Vamos lá. Não tem essa não. Depois vai ter um King of Fighter e um Cyberpunk, porque eu sou jogador de RPG raiz, então vai ter um Cyberpunk daqui a pouco. Achamos, vamos lá. Valeu a moral aí, Luciano. Valeu mesmo, meu irmão. Muito obrigado. Valeu mesmo, cara. Valeu. Coffee, vai já rolar um coffee aí, Thiago. Já. É tranquilo. Eu bebo jogando, então vai dar uma merda. Mas vamos lá. É nóis. Fala, ralo, meu pupilo. Criança linda. É nóis. São Paulo contra São Paulo. Se perder, tá tudo bem. Valeu, Luciano. É nóis, meu irmão. Tamo junto, meu irmão. Tranquilo. Porra, pesou aqui, meu irmão. Ficamos meio alto aqui, mas vambora. E mais delivery, mais não sei o que. Vamos lá. Será que a gente ganha uma bebo assim desse jeito? Vamos ver aqui qual é. Qual é do cara? Não sei. Vamos ver aqui. Casimiro. Agora tem Casimiro na volância ali, papai. Égua, Fabinho, é tu, eu, caba macho, todo mundo setado. Matheus, eu não tenho coragem de tirar não, bicho. Aí, peraí. Matheus, eu vou fazer uma experiência aqui, não te zanga não, tá? Aí é Lorente, meu irmão. Vamos lá, meu irmão. Caralho, tô doidaço aqui, doidaço. Pera aí, calma. Táticas. Instruções individuais. Ofensivo, defensivo. Vamos lá. Vamos lá que é nóis.
supported by boys from the local school team.
Tamo junto, vambora, galera. Vamos lá. É agora. Eita, Cícero Pompeu de Toledo. Não, vamos tocar aqui. Peraí. Bicho.
Mario, someone I see as one of probably the last breed of strikers who were strictly poachers.
The greatest amongst poachers?
Well, quite possibly. The early 90s was all about him.
The interesting thing, of course, is that he was neither the quickest nor the tallest, but he was certainly contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
Pênalti, é nóis! É nóis!
12 yards.
This to go one up.
Vamos torcer pro cara não tá assistindo, né? Vamos torcer pro cara não tá assistindo. E vamos lá. Vamos, Neymar!
Not much more than a formality.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
Sao Paulo didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now?
Robertson. DePaul.
It's a good ball and he could be in. Oh, super. And Romario!
Gundogan.
Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. Played to Casemiro. No, the ball needed to be better there.
Ah,
so
peraí.
Oh, he's found great chance!
Ah, não, peraí. Ô, Konami, não faz isso não, brother. Puta que pariu, brother.
The importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Sao Paulo grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is clearly merited. For me, now they can go on better, possibly.
That tackle was certainly sturdy.
Eita, Konami!
It's complete.
Eita, Konami! Mas vamos, segue o jogo.
That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Sao Paulo go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. Right from Mario. Gets his pass away.
Égua! Tá bom. Goleada. Mas vambora.
Number
Fala aí, Leonardo. É nóis. Vambora. Sofrendo, mas...
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more in the way.
Claro, eu não posso chutar. Ele chuta, dá tudo certo. É isso aí. Olha aí, bicho. Olha a sobra.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's run loose here. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Away from immediate danger. Now the counter. Oh, that's well spotted.
Foi não.
De Bruyne. It's a poor pass, too easily intercepted. Neymar. And here's Eto'o. And here's Romario. Eto'o, big chance!
Isso. Vamos.
He scores!
Vamos.
Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
Que jogada do São Paulo. Vamos. Vamos.
Sao Paulo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered. We have got ourselves a game here. Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser. Moved on forwards. Now they can break here. Pinks one through.
Isso, São Paulo! Vamos!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They win it back and bit hard. We have ourselves a real game here. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. And it's De Bruyne. Fiddles it through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Tá bom, Pabecano. Vamos. Bora.
Chance to shoot!
Ih, caralho.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Alaba certainly could have and should have made more of that. Ball's gone out of play. Llorente. Romario. It's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. It's a pretty loose pass.
Que diabo é isso? Esse caboclo tá é doido, também. É essa.
Knocks it away. Sao Paulo can start a counter here. Only 3 men through to the goalkeeper. That's Romario. And here's Romario. Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Ah, Konami! Porra!
Di Maria. In once more.
Peraí, bro. Porra!
Pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
Peraí, Konami. Vai se fuder, caralho.
Certainly have been rich in this first half.
Or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's the second half started. De Paul. Now it's Neymar. He's got to be in here. Eto'o finds himself offside.
Puta que pariu, viado. Porra.
Sao Paulo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Llorente. And it's Romario. And here's Neymar. Now there's a fine ball. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Di Maria. Neymar. Pull past that, sloppy. De Bruyne. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Decent hit! Eto. Chance to break. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Match was 71,898.
And it's Cristiano
Tem alguma
Ronaldo.
coisa errada com esse cara aí, bicho.
And that's it. That's it! He can bounce on that. No way through, so back it comes. Pings in a towering header. Danger averted for now. Look at the space here. Great ball. He's had a hit.
Eita!
Very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Engraçado. Pois é, Falcone. Mas é isso aí. Salve, beleza? Tranquilão, Falcone. Vamos lá, que é nóis, meu irmão. Só falta ser tu que eu tô jogando contra, mas tô nem aí. Vai, dane-se. Por zona, meu time, por zona.
Contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leading us though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Eita.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Gundogan.
Ah, bicho. Ah, pera aí, brother.
Neymar, the scorer already in the game. Could move up a gear here. Spread out to the left. And it's Gundogan. Thiago Silva. And it's Neymar. Lewandowski. Goal kick.
Isso.
No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Então vai, bota o corner aí, vai. É nóis. Pera aí, sai Neymar. Muller. Não, isso aqui não. Vinícius Júnior. Não, também não. Também não dá, vambora. Caralho, o Laurent joga muito, viu, bicho? Laurent joga muito.
Substitution for Sao Paulo.
So, time for changes on both
Vai, meu
sides.
time, vai, meu time, vai.
Number 2, Alexander Arnold. Coming on the field,
Llorente with the clearance.
Vinicius Junior. Number 3, substitution.
Ah, bicho.
Tries to get it clear.
Cara, parou, brother.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Valley. And it's played forward. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. There's the shot!
Ah, vai se fuder, porra.
Find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
He just whacks it away. Can he finish?
Ah, de Maria.
Real chance missed.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mix up and quickly.
Now it's Lewandowski. Full pass that, sloppy.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the shots! Oh, what a wonderful start! The keeper really dug out
Ah,
his defense then.
Luiz,
A magnificent
desgraçado.
effort.
Valeu, Mola. Valeu. Blá, blá. Fala aí, João. É nóis. Tamo junto, meu irmão.
Clears. Casemiro.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's the chance to counter. And here's from Mario.
Fala aí, João. É nóis. Tamo junto.
Wonderful stuff and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Sao Paulo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good
Tá
night
na
to
hora
you.
do Zé Delivery.
Parece que o sinal tá tive pegando pra ver aqui mais um tempo.
Pera aí, galera. Segura aí. Tiagão, tu ainda tá aí, meu filho? Vai um coffee ou não? Pera aí. Eu vou mais uma aqui. Tiagão, tu ainda tá aí, sacana? Então nós vamos. É o seguinte, eu vou jogar mais uma aqui. Empatamos. Eu não sei quem foi que... Não, confraria do... O cara chutou mais, viu? O cara chutou mais. Eu vou ver qual é aqui. E nós vamos jogar um coffee. Um cofezinho justo, digno. Cadê? Peraí.
Quando eu sair de casa eu vou ficar sem internet, então eu não vou ter comunicação contigo no trajeto. Aí tu me manda logo questão de bloco, ponto, história, pra poder tu buscar na nossa vida, entendeu?
Eu tenho todos, Thiago. Eu tenho 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Eu só acho que eu não sei se eu tenho 90. Peraí, deixa eu te mostrar aqui. Peraí. Olha, ó. Eu tenho uma coleção aqui, ó. O 15 eu tenho. Tá vendo aí, sacana? Dá pra jogar na Steam cruzado. Cross-platform. O cross-platform. Igual tu deve estar falando aí, né, fresco. Que agora tu só fala inglês, né, viado? Mas olha aí, ó. Tem essa porra desse multiverso aqui. Que porra é essa? Sei lá que merda é essa. COD sempre, a vida inteira. E isso aqui é uma coleção, ó. Tem do 94 até o. Porra, caralho, qual é esse aqui? Eu não lembro. Acho que vai até o 94. Do 94 até o 2000. Até o 2000, eu acho. Não, até o 98, eu acho. Cara, acho que tem um 2002, eu acho. Nesse aí eu acho que tem. Não precisa pagar a porra daquele pés ali, nem preste atenção, ó. Vamos lá, mais um. Jogamos 2 partidas, temos um empate e uma derrota. Foda-se, é isso aí. Só precisamos fazer 2 pontos para não cair para quinta de novo. 98 sempre, Thiagão. 98 sempre, meu filho. É o corte da minha vida, viado. Enquanto isso, vamos pedir um Zé Delivery aqui. Nós não estamos fazendo nada. Assim, boa. Eu acho que umas 6 latinhas já tá justo. 6 latinhas é bem digno, decente. Vamos tomar uma água também, né? Só bebe, viado. Mas vamos. Cervejas. 6. 6 boêmiazinho, decente, nada. Eu tomo essa aqui que é menorzinha. Essa aqui que é menorzinha. Vamos jogar com 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Isso, 20 reais. Tá de boa. Pouca coisa, não é muita. Então vamos. Selecionar a forma de pagamento. Aqui é nóis. Depois vamos pedir uma pizza e ficar doidão. Espera aí, o uniforme do visitante. Vamos jogar de tricoleiro. Tiagão, o Dedé entrou aí ou não?
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Plano de fogo. Lá, Falcone. São 4-10, por que não, né? 4-10 o que, Falcone? Salve, Falcone, é nóis. 4-10 o que, meu irmão? Não entendi. Eita, acho que a gente vai passar perreio aqui. É, Vinícius. Não, eu pedi só 6. Bicho, eu tô bebendo o dia inteiro. Eu enchi a cara ontem. Falcone, enchi a cara ontem, presta atenção. Daí eu saí. Tomei 4 aqui em casa, tomei 8 lá, 12. Fui dar aula, voltei, não parei em nenhum momento, continuei bebendo, então. E já tomei 6 que tinham aqui de 350. Então eu pedi 8 agora, só para rebater a fraqueza. É nóis. Na partida. E é isso. Foi por isso que eu não pedi as 10, pô.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very.
Vamos ganhar um aqui pra jogar King of Fighters. Tô te falando, o ritmo aqui tá puxado, pai. Tá pensando que é brincadeira?
It is the perfect soundtrack. As we survey the stands of the Maracanã.
Ixi, deu queda de frame agora já aqui na cara.
As always has been the case. You can see we've already started here.
É, golaço, 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 golaço do cara. Golaço, golaço.
The big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He played it
Claro que o meu não ia dar, né? É óbvio.
So a breakthrough already. He's felt that, hasn't he? And he's straight offside.
Claro, claro. Golaço do cara, Caio. Golaço do cara. Golaço, golaço, golaço.
Casemiro.
Filipani gets a
Ah,
wrist to
não dá pra...
intercept that. It's close!
O cara não quis fazer, tá? O cara não quis fazer. Ele não quis fazer. Ele que não quis. Isso, Léo Bruno. Fair play. Dá a bola pro cara.
And here's the chance to counter. Chips it through. Now it's Eto. Shot could be on. Oh, super. He's got it away.
Pega.
That is remarkable. All square
Então pega.
in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads
Então
didn't
pega.
drop, and now their chins are up.
Neuer reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Ah, bicho, pera aí, cara. E, porra, sozinho, bicho. Não, pera aí.
Into the lead once more. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sporting get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's a key interception. Llorente, a real chance to break. Oh, good ball. He's left his man. He's onside. The referee has given a corner. Sporting can counter promptly here. He's through it all alone.
Rapaz, a bola ainda sobra pro cara, bicho.
Rashford.
Peraí, Konami, para com isso, bicho. Eu não preciso disso não, cara. Eu entrego a partida, tá de boa. Eu entrego a partida. Para com isso, cara.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all
Só
due
faltou
to
ser gol, só
one
isso.
attack. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sporting go 2 up and into a position of real shapes to shoot. Well, he should have done better. And he knows
Porra.
it.
Casemiro did give
Pera
it a
aí,
fair old
caralho.
crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Pode tocar aqui? Pode ser?
Upamecano.
Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kimmich cuts it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Romario looking to penetrate opposition lines. And Romario!
Pega, filha da puta.
And there he is, the epitome of enduring excellence.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Casemiro has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Koulibaly. And here's Romario. So what can they make of this? Pull past that, sloppy. And it's Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. Neymar. And here's Eto'o. Shot a goal! And the keeper passes the test.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
In with a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. It's a pretty loose pass.
Ah, bicho.
That is played back to front.
Ei, caralho. Porra de Konami, caralho.
Koulibaly. Defenders on the back foot. Good ball. Got a sight of goal here. Well taken goal.
Tá certo, tá certo, tá certo.
And they are cruising.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Sporting take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. Chance to break. Now it's Lewandowski.
Eu nunca vi uma partida tão estranha quanto essa bem aqui. Nunca vi. Nunca vi. Nunca vi. Nunca vi. Nunca vi. Uma partida tão estranha quanto essa.
And we are underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Leveling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Uhum. Ah, bicho, não, peraí. Não, peraí. Essa aí, não. Tá, Konami. Tá bom.
Is free. It is surely done.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Claro. Peraí, deixa eu pausar. Eu vou te dar a partida, Dudinho. Eu vou te dar. Peraí.
And that has left him in a heap.
Rapaz, eu nunca vi isso, bicho.
Now it's Eto. There he goes, motoring forward. Has a goal!
Eu vou te dar.
It's in!
Eu vou te dar a partida, peraí.
Sao Paulo clearly executed that
Peraí.
with considerable
Vai se fuder,
confidence.
caralho.
It only took seconds to
Vai
score
tomar no buraco
as the
do
ball
teu
was
cu,
recovered.
porra.
So is this the start of a comeback? Davis. And here's from Mario. Nice ball, and he might be in here.
Claro. O meu não pode.
Usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And here's Neymar. And he's and the shots.
O meu não pode. Não. Tá bom.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that
O meu
when
não
you
pode.
surrender the football.
Boa, Udo. É nóis, meu irmão. Tranquilo. Vai se fuder, porra, Konami. Caralho.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
And some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Sao Paulo get themselves back into contention.
Well, they're very much the better team, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Stitch defending, but that'll do.
Koulibaly.
Rudiger.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Sao Paulo are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach. Can he put it away?
Então pega, filha da puta!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Now that's what I call finishing.
Pupa,
Right in the
Konami.
corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Interesting ball. Great hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Less said about that pass, the better. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Eto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Poor pass that, sloppy. Neymar. This through ball looks good. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Lewandowski, cut it out.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's on his way! Neymar, and the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution on the field. Changes on both sides, actually. So we have a double substitution going on here. He's had it nicked away from him. Number 18, Romario. Now it's Neto.
Substitutions taking place.
Locked in behind.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. You just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gets away from his opponents. Oh, he's found him in space.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Nice interception, well timed.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Let's turn it close. There will be 3 minutes past time. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Great ball, and he's in here. Close! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Tony Kroos sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Substitution.
All hands on deck for this one. Great chance! It's in! And that may just do it!
Esse aí eu mereci pegar. Tá, beleza, tá ok. Esse aí eu mereci pegar. Esse eu mereci pegar, tá, beleza. Segura aí, galera. 5 minutinhos aí, peraí.
Sadly, that's all it takes. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Salve, Duda. Ai, meu Deus. Tem uns caras me mandando mensagem aqui aí no STC. Ai, ai, ai. Vamos mais uma, vamos, bora. Fala aí, Miguelzão. É nóis, meu irmão. E a prova, compadre, foi tranquilo? Peraí, galera, volto já. Confia em ti, meu irmão. Eu sei que tu é bom, Miguel. Eu sei que tu é bom. Eu confio em ti, meu irmão. É sempre bom paciência. Udo. 6-5 esse jogo terminou, bicho. Na moral. Não, pera aí. Se alguém for a favor de um pack aí, alguém me diz aí, porque eu faço um pack agora. E tento achar aqui acho que é Pirlo que tá lá de bobeira.
Okay, we vibe with it. Open your mind with it. Hoping your people understand and they find spirit. Remember people asking me if I would write lyrics. Oh well, most would fail with the mic in it. Barney with the hat finish, never shy with it, no L's. See your brother come and shine with it. If they wanna come and try, rip it coattails. I ain't even gonna lie with it when I'm on the mic. Gonna have to 5 minutes, I've been going with it. Yeah, I'm gonna find the mix then. And feel the force, fill the door, craft the milk, then we spill some more. Tea, drink that, and then we sit back. And then we put up our feet and make a sick track. And I've been pulling receipts, I need a gift wrap. Open up your mind. Open
Open up your mind. Eu também, Udo. Eu também achei. Mas fudeu. Eita porra. Diabo. Pera aí, galera. Volto já.
Open up your mind.
Are you okay sleeping through the silence? Can be space and time allow us to become whole again? We deserve to try a step outside your body. Gotta think about that something inside you. Hold that fire in your soul. Oh,
We all need something, a little breakthrough. I won't let you down, no, I don't leave you.
Foi mal, galera. Foi mal. Tamo junto. Vambora. Pior que daqui a pouco o Zé Delivery liga dizendo que chegou e eu tô no meio da partida. Mas vamos lá. Vambora. Eita, uma vitória, um empate, uma derrota. Fudeu tudo, mas vambora. Tá aí ainda, Udo, Thiago, meu filho. Ixi, esse aqui não pode dar aqui não. Mostra já, Pedro. Pera aí. Segura aí, Pedro. Já, já. Na hora que for pra escalação, eu te mostro. Pera aí. É rapidão. Então agora, ó. Peraí, Cruzeiro, vambora. E Udo, vai ter os dias fixos, era pra ser sexta, mas só que ontem aconteceu um imprevisto, eu não pude abrir, cara. Mas vai rolar sempre. Manda um beijo pra ela, seja ela quem for. Se é ex-aluna minha, manda um beijo pra ela. E um beijo pra ti também, pô. Aqui não tem esse negócio de abraço, não. Aqui é beijo mesmo. Vamos lá, que é nóis. Vamos confiar aqui, não sei qual é do cara. Ó o time aí, Pedrão. É, Pedro, José. Pedro, meu irmão, olha aí, ó. O time tá aí. É o seguinte. Agora eu tenho que botar um defensivo ali. Peraí, calma. Eu não sei se eu posso jogar. Não, aqui é mais. Eu sou mais tu. Fácil. Reservas. Time, bem aqui na tática, instruções individuais. Esse aqui é defensivo no Milinkovic. Ei, Uber tá ligando. Eita porra. Pera aí, foda-se. Porra, agora me fudeu todo aqui. Deixa eu ver o time do cara. Galera, segura aí, pera aí, rapidão.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue.
Vamos, Cruzeiro.
Quite a sight to behold. Action has already started. Immobile has got himself a free kick. Looks a foul.
Ah, peraí, seu juiz. Que foi aí, professor?
Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here.
Vamos, Duda. Vamos que é nós. Ele vai bater direto no gol, eu vou tirar o goleirinho. Vambora, filho. Vai, vai, vai. Se tu bater no mesmo canto, é gol teu. Gol teu. Boa, 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 boa. Parabéns pra ti. Parabéns. Parabéns pra ti, compadre.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lobbed him behind. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Immobile.
Eita, depois.
Haaland. And it's Salah. And it's Rakitic. Rakitic. Neymar. Out from Mario. Chance to break. That's a throw.
Fato, o gol bonito. Ah, pera aí.
João Cancelo. Salah. Driving forward. Now it's Haaland. Mateus looking to break out here. Driving on and making good progress. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Porra.
Back to the goalkeeper. Paredes.
So Paulo are really in a position where patience and cleans will serve their best. Time's on their side.
So what can they make of this? And here's from Mario. Oh, he's picked a
É. Não é pra ser não, meu patrão.
Sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that has been cleared. Sao Paulo have it back and they can go again. Now it's Haaland. And the counter is on. And it's Salah. Immobile.
Rapaz.
He's cut it out. Upamecano.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, just as opposed to denies the others, trying to... There's the hit!
Pega, filha da puta.
They are right back in business. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a goal was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Bora.
Upamecano. Oh, it's come loose. Mohamed Salah. Good spot. Decent hit.
Eita, Konami, a birolha foi tanta que o cara errou. Foi tudo errado. Vai. Rudiger, Antônio Rudiger. Ali em cima, pai. Isso.
Fabinho. That's Rudiger. Haaland. Rudiger. Ball is loose and the chase is on. Could move up a gear here.
Rapaz, não foi aí não, bicho.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Shot. He's had a shot.
Pera aí. Porra.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rakitic. Now it's Haaland. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Milinkovic-Savic. And now the breakaway. Lovely ball into space. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And here's Eto'o. And he's in, and the shot! Goal! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Great chance! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Zero go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's half-time. Minor side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Você que porra faz isso aí, não? Tá muito ainda no microfone ou não? Tá ainda? Mudo, fala aí pra mim, tá mudo ainda ou não? Não sei o que foi isso aí não, bicho. E o que foi que houve com o cara aqui que ele foi pro menu de pausa agora, bicho? Porra é essa?
Here we go again, men. Sao Paulo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Well, that's been intercepted. Neymar. Oh, red. Nice interception. Let's him move away.
He's away! Oh, what a ball!
O cara ainda...
Mateus. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Romario. Now it's to Paul. Romario. And the shot! Oh, taken with
Toma,
style!
filha da puta!
The second half off to a spectacular start! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
So all square and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Spread out to the left. Gets away from his opponents. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
He's had it! At his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked the threat.
There's the shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Pode ser aqui.
Mateus.
Aqui pode.
Fiddles it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Claro, a
So
bola
Paulo
deles é
showing
toda
a little
deles,
more
pô.
urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Spot on, Peter.
Paredes. Well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. A real chance to break. Cruzeiro needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stood.
Now the finish!
Não, pera aí. Galera, na boa, essa partida aqui não dá mais não. Dá mais não, dá mais não, dá mais não, dá mais não.
Firmly in control. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top notch.
4 in the game, he is the man.
Oh, that has changed.
Has a goal! That's a real chance missed.
Well, that's a real shame because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Can start a counter here. Sends it forward. Haaland. It's a good ball and he could be in. Big chance!
Nossa, tá. Calma, vem segurando o controle. Calma.
And surely that settles it.
Falou, brother. Tá bom, parabéns pra ti. Quando eu me tempo ganho, então vamos. Não dá mais. Falou. Galera, bem aí, já deu já. 4 partidas, 1 ponto. Empate, 3 derrotas e empate. Vamos cair pra quinta de novo, eu acho, mas foda-se. É isso. Ei, amanhã não sei, mas acho que quarta-feira talvez eu faça de novo a terça. Valeu, galera. Até mais.